Here's what I'm doing. Driving 13 hours down to Lexington, Kentucky to perform at the University of Kentucky. Then the next day, driving 2.5 hours to Springfield, Ohio. Then driving 1.5 hours to Lancaster, Ohio to perform at the Mill Event Center. Then driving back to Springfield. Then the next day, driving 12 hours back home to Minneapolis. This sucks.
Hello, Mike.
Is that your voice?
Yep. Yep.
It's 4 a.m. Heading to Lexington, Kentucky. Why do you look so awake at 4 in the morning?
I didn't sleep.
What?
I didn't sleep. I don't sleep.
You didn't sleep at all?
No.
Oh, you're gonna sleep on this drive, aren't you? Did you bring your Nintendo Switch?
No.
What? You did too.
I did not.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I forgot.
Well, I can't wait to read books to each other in the hotel, Mo. We have a whole day in Ohio. Ryan's all tuckered out. It's been 3 hours in a 13-hour drive. How'd you sleep?
Oh, great. I'm going to go back to sleep as soon as we get back.
You gonna sleep the whole drive?
No, just like good
Did you
6 to 8 hours.
Freaking rookies. So we have 3.5 hours to go.
That's it?
Yeah.
We're making good time.
You were sleeping.
We're making good.
You guys slept for hours. I'm sure it feels very easy for the little slumber bugs. Mo's asleep. Dreaming of tax accounting. Oh. You guys ever have dreams about doing stand-up comedy and you can't remember the jokes?
I've had dreams where I can't say the jokes.
Yeah.
I know the jokes, but they just won't come out, and then the crowd is getting restless and they start booing, and you're just like, ah.
No, I usually have dreams where it's where you tell a joke and then you wake up and you're like, that was a good joke. And then
It's
you
not.
can't
Wait, what exactly is happening
I
here?
have no idea, man. I just want to get to the hotel room.
I love you.
You're a good kid, Mo.
This place looks like you might have to have a horse to get in. It's good. It's fancy. It's nice. I like it. I just thought maybe I'd have a butler, considering how nice the lobby was. So we just got to the hotel after a 13-hour drive. It is 6:15, and we have to be at the show at 7:15. So we got to quick take a shower, get over to the place. So no sleep. Also, I just found out that Mo and Ryan have to share a room. Nobody told me that they had to share a room, but we got there and they're like, "Oh, you're sharing a room," and I had already checked into mine, and I'm the headliner, so late. You get a good nap?
No, I just took a shower.
I know, you slept the whole drive. We were lost trying to find the cat's den at the University of Kentucky. And Mo's nicely carrying my bag. We were still a half hour early before the show, so if any booker is watching, this is totally professional. Do you know why they need these umbrella bags? Because of the cold Kentucky rain. I mean, we're still lost, but this is really nice. Where'd Mo go? Did we lose Mo? Alright, this way? Oh, there's a service dog. Hey.
It's going to be a little bit hot. Well, we'll turn it down a little bit, but you can, when I took it out, you could hear the metal.
We'll survive. This is a good.
Right now, it's kind of also being used as a storage closet for some reason, but
I'm used to that. And you're Sam. You're the.
Sam Culberson, yeah.
You're a comedian, right?
Casting, yes, comedian and host of the Casting Comedy Show.
So, and you're the promoter for this show, basically, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I kind of attempt to engage students and get them interested in seeing comics come here and literally perform for them for free, and the community as well. It's also open to the public, so that's cool. And
nice.
We've gotten some really cool engagement from the public coming in.
So, is there like a comedy club for the, like a Kentucky college comedy club kind of club group? I mean,
yeah, well, not really. We just had one kid who was really like interested in doing comedy, and he came up to me after one of the shows and talked to the other comics and me and was like, no, I really want to do this. What should I do to like get started? Mm-hmm. And I remember I've only been doing this for 2 years, but when I started, I would have started way earlier if somebody was like, oh, do this, this, and this, and like try that out. And
yeah.
But nobody actually ever told me anything, and so we've gotten to like get students engaged and get them to take the steps.
You're paying it forward.
Paying it forward, and also trying to get student engagement to figure out what they want. Next semester, we'll be doing a lot of shows for like specific clubs in the university. So like the engineering college, they have 2 fraternities, a fraternity and a sorority, and we want to throw like a show special for them, just to let students know, hey, like we can do shows for you and get your type of comedy here, because a lot of the students like aren't really into comedy these days, or they're like afraid of comedy in a way, and we need to get them accustomed to comedy in an adult atmosphere.
Why do you think they're afraid of comedy? Think they're afraid of what people are going to say?
Yes, they can. They've been really cool here. They get really shy, but they've laughed at so many like things this semester that I never thought they would laugh at. And comedians have really like gotten them to open up and participate.
I feel like there's disinformation on both sides about colleges. I think that some comics are like, oh, I can't do colleges, they're too PC, like you just talk about symbols and they freak out, and then they're like, then the college kids are like, oh, they're gonna come in and say these horrible racist things or something like totally outlandish, and neither one of them is true.
But neither of them are right.
How many people do you think will show up?
We've been getting around 30, 35.
Nice.
And it's been building. Really, we wanted up to 100, way over 100, but it started at 5. Let me just thank you all one more time for being here and let you know if you have any type of club or organization in this university that you'd like us to throw a comedy show for you, come talk to me after the show and let's figure something out for you. We're going to do some real fun stuff next semester and we want you to be a part of it, all right? So everybody, put your hands together for Mo Yaku.
How old are you?
I'm 26.
Oh, you're just an old man.
I know, man.
These college kids are like, what's this old man doing here?
My friends told me it was a documentary, so I watched it completely differently than everybody else. Because after every scene in that movie, I was like, all right, this is going to happen to me any day now. Like, have you guys seen Paranormal Activity?
Then you hiss at him and crawl back into the swamp. Okay, thank you guys so much. I've been Ryan Call. Enjoy your headliner.
Ryan Call, everybody. Let him hear it one more time. All right, are you guys ready for a headliner of the night? Come on, we got this energy. Are you guys ready for a headliner of the night? There you go. He's been featured on SirusXM and has a dry bar comedy special out this year. Please give it up for Mike Brody!
Hey guys, I'm Mike Brody. You were fantastic. Thank you so much for coming out. Have a great night. Keep coming back.
Just heard you say you learned a lot from this gig. What did you learn?
I learned time. I need to keep track of my time, just on the dot. Not exactly, but still. And then the crowd wise, I was like kind of nervous coming into a college. I've never done a college crowd before. So I was kind of like, okay, because like you hear these things like college crowds are like really like touchy and really sensitive, but that wasn't the case at all. I feel like if it depends what kind of topic you're talking about, how you're talking about it. And that's what I learned, and that was like huge. So I'm very excited.
Well, so this is I do. You guys okay? I do a vlog about comedy shows. Everybody cool with that?
Yeah, sure.
We're at the Cat's Den in the University of Kentucky, and I'm hanging out with some audience members who came to the show, and really awesome audience members. And I got challenged by, what was your name again? McGann. I got challenged to a game of pool by McGann, and he's gonna kick my ass. So, and I'm gonna get heckled by these people.
No, we're only heckling Will.
Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Perfect. All right. So let's do this.
I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna go get it.
I feel more nervous about this than I did about the show. Okay. All right. Just have you record until I get the first one, which means.
Oh, we're gonna be here for a while. Yeah.
I got challenged to pool by Will, and I hadn't played pool in 20 years, and I won. He hit the 8-ball in, but whatever. I like to win on technicalities. I will take it. So, Will, this isn't me rubbing it in. My phone didn't record, so I have to ask again. Who won?
You did.
Yeah! It said, I looked up this hotel last night, and it said that it's an antebellum style hotel. What's antebellum?
Oh, Lady Antebellum. She's like a country musician. So it's probably...
It's a country music hotel?
They probably play her music.
Shut up.
Is it?
Yeah. What's their famous song?
It's for...
They have another song that's like really famous that even I know of.
And I'm about to call you.
So none of you know what antebellum is?
Well, here, I'll play the song.
No, hold on.
I went to McDonald's for lunch for the dollar menu, and Mo and Ryan went for Cane's for chicken in Kentucky to get the experience, and I was like, no, that's gross first thing in the morning. Like, McDonald's is great, but now I see that they have a dog with sunglasses, and I realized I made a big mistake. I should have gone to Cane's. How was it?
It was alright.
You didn't even like it?
It was good. I went to the bathroom to go wash my hands afterwards, and a dude was just at the urinal peeing with his pants down below his butt. Like a grown man.
Kentucky style. Oh. You're an elephant. Welcome to paradise, boys. So this is a suite because it has a couch.
Oh, there's the couch.
Is there a kitchenette? I guess there is.
Yeah, you've got a fridge and a microwave. Nice.
All right, so I get the far bed.
Mo, do you want to rock, paper,
Yep.
scissors?
Were you just gonna assume?
No, we're going to rock, paper, scissors for who gets the bed. 1, 2, 3. I win.
You went? Yep.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
All right, and I just need to explain something on here. Normally, when we do road gigs, we all get our own rooms. Last night, you guys had to share a room because it was supposed to be 2 comics. But normally on the road, you get your own rooms. But this gig it's a nice paying gig, but they're like, just get your own hotel. And then since we're all driving together, we're like, we might as well just split it.
This is my bed.
This is like Dreamboat Mo. You're doing like the sleepover pose.
Yeah. This is my bed now. You gotta get
Come on, man.
No, you lost this bed.
I'm just talking to you.
It doesn't
Come on.
matter. You gotta do it on the couch.
We fought.
Did you fight?
Yeah.
Well, I just told Mo that he needs to be a little less high maintenance. It's always about what Mo wants. And
No.
if you're doing something, you need your picture taken, you need video.
No, that was not it. That was not it.
That's where I was.
What's the story?
I wanted to walk to 10 minutes to a gas station.
Was it 10 minutes?
It was 13 minutes.
Okay.
I told him 10 minutes because I knew he wouldn't go if it was 13.
Okay.
To get vape juice, which I need, Mo. And then
Okay.
I compromised. Actually, I gave in.
Okay.
And now I have to smoke this fucking mixed berry ass.
Okay.
2.4%.
How did you get that?
Uber driver decided to drop us off.
Who talked to the Uber driver? I
Well,
didn't want
but-
to walk outside
here's the
because I
thing.
didn't have a jacket and I was cold. And I didn't
It's
want to
not
walk
cold
13
outside.
minutes.
First of all,
For
it's
me
not
it
cold
is,
outside.
bro.
It's adorable.
It's a good show, dude. It's worth
It is a good
worth sharing a bed with a good friend to watch a good show.
It's Friday, day 3. Ryan went to go walk to Popeyes. Mo was down in the lobby doing accounting, working remotely. And I just watched The Mandalorian with Ryan. But it's a lazy day. I love it. After so much driving all the time, sometimes it's good to just retool and just sit around and do nothing. And I think that's part of being a comedian is, number one, being able to be alone by yourself. I'm not alone this week, but also just being able to deal with downtime. Tell me about your journey coming from Pakistan to the U.S. and becoming a stand-up comedian.
I came to America for college, and I used to be an actor in Pakistan, and I wanted to continue that over here. And then the only person who looks like me who's on TV was Zan Brody, so I Wikipedia'd him, and it said started a career as a stand-up comic. I Googled what stand-up comedy is, and I was like, oh, okay, so you go on stage and tell funny things. And then I Googled how to become a stand-up comic. They said do an open mic. Googled what's the nearest open mic. It was Acme, so I just went there and started doing stand-up, and I haven't stopped since.
How long ago was this?
Like 3 years ago. More than 3 years ago. A little over 3 years, yeah.
Oh, how long ago did you move here?
8 years ago.
And how much English did you speak at that point?
I knew English as a second language, but I never spoke it with anyone. So I literally started speaking English 8 years ago.
You just knew it in printed form?
Yeah.
What is it like doing comedy in a second language and learning a new form of humor?
I think the language isn't the big part. The big part is sense of humor. That's very different. Because what people find funny over here, it's a different concept. I think learning that was the hardest part. Not doing it in English, but learning it how to do it so that it's like funny for people over here. That's the biggest thing. You know, because like Pakistan is a very society where comedy is like making fun of people and roasting people. So like what would be funny is if I like talked about, you know, like how Ryan is short, and it's just like all the jokes would be around that. People were like, oh my God, that's hilarious. Even a Pakistani version of Ryan would be like, all right, that's hilarious. But over here, people don't find that stuff funny. I think that's the biggest thing too. People in America like goofy stuff. Like poop and fart and things like that, people over here find funny. Over there, no. They don't mess around with that stuff.
Wait, you're telling me a fart joke doesn't go over in Pakistan?
No. They're like, this is disgusting. Stop, please. But over here, people love fart jokes. It's ridiculous.
I thought that was like a universal thing.
No, it's not. It's definitely not. Like I was telling that story to you like last night. Like farting out loud in public is considered so disrespectful. When I was like in 6th grade or like 3rd grade or something like that, a kid in our class farted, and it was loud and people heard it, and it was like his first week in college or whatever. He had to move schools.
Then how come you farted in the room last night?
Okay, first of all, I did not, okay? It was Ryan. It was not me.
You said it was you. You said it was you. And then you said, you go, it doesn't matter because I'm over here by the door. And then you walked over here.
Yeah, but I told you, I was like, hey man,
Is that your way of saying that you're Americanized now?
Yeah.
How do you think that people receive you on average as a immigrant from Pakistan / Muslim?
In like liberal towns, or they, you know, champion it. They're like, oh, okay, another new perspective. Let's hear about it. But if it's in a small town, you know, they're like, all right, I hate you. I don't want to listen to what you're saying. I want to kill you. And then you have to like win them over, you know.
Have you...
Like it happened to us like twice that we've done gigs. Both times like somebody said something racist to me. First time was aggressive, where he held my hand. He was like, are you safe? Are you safe? And I was like, should I not be? He goes like, well... And then he just left, and I was like, the awkward, and it happened right in front of you. I was eating food, and this kid came up, and he was like, so, are you going to pray to Allah before you do it? And this stuff happens to me, like, every time I go on stage. After that. It's like the most ridiculous thing. But, like, you just, like, you know.
But do you feel, have you find yourself winning over people in small towns?
Yeah. I would think so, yep. I think the biggest example is, a lot of times, like in Minnesota, when I do small cities, they would like come to other shows because of that. Sometimes like people say positive things too, like, hey, we really need you to hear this. Thank you so much for coming to our town, and blah, 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 blah. That happens too, you know. It's a mix and match of both things. You know? When you come off a background that's like looked up so negatively in this country. It's kind of hard to win people over and let them know, you know? Some people really appreciate that, and some are like, no, we don't like it at all.
Why are you wearing a Flashdance shirt?
I had no idea what this was. I thought it was a brand. I saw it at H&M, and it had a girl at the back, and I was like, oh, this is cool. This makes me look edgy.
You've never seen Flashdance?
No, I have not to this day.
Everybody's napping in the room at 3 p.m., so I guess I'm just gonna go read in the dark. All right, it's 2 hours before the show. We are heading to Lancaster, Ohio to do the Mill Event Center. It seems gorgeous from the pictures. They said the average age group is 50, and it's out in the sticks kind of, so I'm assuming white. I don't know. We'll see. Mo's emceeing doing 20, Ryan's featuring doing 25, I'm doing at least 45, and I don't know. We're going. We're doing it.
Doing it, baby!
Whoa. What's that? I'm always hungry. Yeah, this
looks so good. It's gonna be a fun day.
we have like a, this is a green room, man.
An actual green room.
We weren't booked as a folk band, were we? You're doing 20?
Yes.
You're doing 25?
Yep.
Your pre-game warm-up is shadow boxing, and Ryan's is looking at Instagram and drinking. This is gonna be a cake night. I can feel it.
It's gonna be fun.
Fish in a barrel. Famous last words. I just jinxed myself. Oh, this is gonna be easy.
Like what? Oh, but like check this out.
Okay, so if Mo's critiquing my fashion choices here.
Bro, it'll be like, yeah, this will look. Now put your arms on. Yeah.
Oops, sorry. You're all good, man.
What's up? Oh, we're starting? Okay.
How are you guys doing? Give yourselves a round of applause for coming out. I love you guys. You're great. Are you guys ready for a feature act of the night? Come on, are you guys ready for a feature act of the night? He's Ryan Magazine's Top 5 Comics to Watch 2019. Please give it up for Ryan Cole!
We had a blue tarp covering dirt in our driveway. That's where we were at, you know? Just so no grass grows. Anybody? You guys have my crew. You're fantastic. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
That show was awesome.
It's a really good show.
I told you when I was like, this is gonna be easy. I know what I'm talking about.
I know. I had a great time.
No show is ever truly easy because you can go up there and totally screw it up. But the mayor was. Did you see that the mayor was in the front row?
Yeah, that was great.
Might have been the best audience member, honestly.
Yeah.
My immediate thought was, the mayor, no matter what I say to him, he has to act like it doesn't bother him. Like, I'm golden because he has to be cool because he's the mayor. He to get a video document of Mo. Mo is hitting it off with the women of Lancaster. Lancaster, is that how you say it? What was the general consensus of the show?
It's a great show.
Amazing. I had a great time.
Why'd you have a great time?
Because I think it was because I was like going in with a negative, view of it, so my expectations were really, really low, and then I had like a really good set, so then I was like way more excited.
It's a beautiful space.
Yeah.
It's like a beautiful, like one of the most beautiful buildings I've performed in. You eat any of the food? We got free food and you didn't eat any?
Yeah, a little bit. I ate a little bit. but not really.
I love. See, do you guys? I love to eat before a show. I don't care about eating after. I like to eat before. Some people don't like to eat before the show.
I'm an after guy, but
I can do it before, yeah.
Dude, they were
Can or can't?
Can't.
Why?
It's just like something, it just makes you bloaty and it's like, you know, can't perform.
It's already too late for me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting some nipples. Good night, everybody. This is our last night together. Yeah, cover yourself up.
Night, Mike.
And back 12 hours back to Minneapolis.
Are we really gonna hit a blizzard?
I think so. You know how that goes. It's like it might not. Yeah, hold on.
Where is the blizzard supposed to be?
It's in like Chicago, which is great. Like if we can get in like Chicago traffic and have tolls and hit a blizzard, that would be just the perfect experience.
What, remember how we first met?
No.
Do you remember what the first thing you said to me?
No.
You were like, hey man, you're a nice guy. Comedy's gonna change you. Don't change.
Did you listen?
Yeah?
I don't think you've changed. Like you've become a better comic.
Yeah.
You're still a nice guy.
Yeah?
You're still like a pure little lamb.
I've always been that goofy guy in the family, in school, at work. So I don't think that's ever gonna change.
Somebody messaged you from the show last night in
Yep.
Lancaster. You were doing the show. You were worried about a room full of white people maybe not liking you or judging you, and then you got this message from somebody from the audience last night.
Yep, somebody from the audience messaged me. She was like, hey, great set. I was like, thank you so much, and blah, blah. And then she wrote, yeah, it was great. You had Trump supporters trying not to laugh. I'm from Bremen, a smaller town south of Lancaster, and I live in Columbus since the past 10 years. You had Trump Nation laughing while being mad educated. Incredible feat. Thank you for existing. And that was like...
She said thank you for existing?
Yeah.
So that's amazing. That's like shows like how comedy actually bridges people and educates people and makes them learn, and like you had a captive audience, and like that was something that's like I've never done that.
It was great because like before I started doing comedy, that was my whole goal, you know. To this day, it's like, yo, if I can change people's opinions even a little bit about, you know, where I'm from or people who are like me, that's like incredible. Like I've done my job. And like when people message stuff like that, it's like amazing. Like that made me feel better than like any time I've like, you know, like done really good on stage or crushed. Like this is like way more
right. Well, even just being up there, seeing a Muslim that's just a friendly guy that breaks all their stereotypes, like just them meeting you.
Yeah. Yeah.
The biggest cure for fear is familiarity.
Yep. Yep. And it was great. I mean, that's what comedy is, you know? Like that's what as a Muslim immigrant things you have to deal with. Like one night somebody comes up to you, makes a racist comment about praying to Allah before eating chicken. The second night somebody comes up to you and goes like, hey man, thank you so much, you know? So it's like always, yeah, it's always ups and downs, you know?
Oh, that's gotta make you proud.
Yeah, I'm very proud. I actually rarely tell my family about what I do in comedy, but when I got this message, I posted it on my family like group text.
Did they respond?
Like everybody saw that. Yeah, they were like, oh, cool.
They're like, your brother's still a doctor.
Yeah. Your sister is, you know, like a surgeon, so saving lives.
Country Pride Restaurant in Whitestown. Well, Mo, you gonna buy it? How much does that cost? How many calories are in that?
160
times how many servings?
24.
This happens on every drive home ever. There will always be, you're trying to get home by a certain time and then there's a blizzard. It's actually not quite a blizzard yet, but it's getting there. We're getting close to spending 30 hours in a car together. Are you sick of me yet? Yeah, that's good. How much does that cost?
$70.
$70? I already have one.
negative sometimes.
Oh, yeah. We've got an hour left after all these hours of driving, and we've just resorted to yelling at each other and calling each other horrible things. You're great. Great job, Mo. Mo, where are you? I lost you. Where are you?
Oh, will you grab my backpack?
You did great, man. I love you.
Thanks. I love you too. Bye.
Hey. Mo and Ryan taking off. They forgot their hat. And there's a headphones in there. You'd have never gotten that back.
Yeah, that's Ryan's.
Oh, is it? Okay. See it. That's how Mo runs. All right, I'm back in town. That was a 12-hour drive, a little less than the 13-hour drive that we took there, and then the hours in between. But we had a great time. It's really fun going on the road with like friends like Ryan and Mo, good dudes, really great comics. So even though it was like a ton of driving, I had a really good time. And we did 2 really different shows, the University of Kentucky and then the one in Lancaster, Ohio, the event center, which was just gorgeous. It was, 2 really fun gigs, 2 really different muscles comedically, and I'm tired from all the driving, but I feel lucky to be able to do such nice gigs with like nice people, and feels good. I'm grateful. So thanks, guys. If you want to check out my dry bar comedy special, Not Afraid of Butterflies, check out the link below, and you can watch it for free, and check out MikeBrody.com.